Well, there's your sunrise. See if I can zoom in a little. Wow, there we go. I am very late getting out of bed this morning. Didn't sleep well at all. Now, as you know, the lady we got the bull from, she may or may not be around this morning. Who knows? She's on the short list either way. I have not heard anything yet. I got a phone call from the neighbor down the road last night. They had a little late dinner. I don't know what time they normally eat, but I mean, phone call was 8 o'clock. And she says there's something wrong with her husband. They'd finished dinner. She stepped outside to have a smoke. In the process, while she was outside, he'd gotten up, put his plates in the kitchen, dishes were in the sink. She gets back into the living room, laying on the floor. So, I mean, I'll say this. I don't think much of the fire district that took over our area. The crews that are usually here are not even half of what our old volunteer crews were as far as getting there and getting the job done. They really didn't impress me with the fires we had here in 2020. Really didn't impress me when a judge ran into Thailand. They just, nothing's impressed me. The crew last night, that impressed me. That reminded me of 30 years ago. Actually had a crew that knew their shit and knew what they were doing. And they found the place, which is one of the really unusual things around here. I mean, Thailand's wreck, they went 4 miles the opposite direction from the fire station before they realized that they'd gone the wrong way. And they told dispatch, well, there's no accident there. And dispatch said, no, there's not, because that's not where we sent you. And the only reason dispatch bothered to think about that was because the deputy on scene I was talking to, and I'm listening to this stuff on his radio, and yeah, because the dumbasses went the wrong effing direction. He's like, what? I said, they went toward Hillsboro. We're not toward Hillsboro. So he's the one that got them straightened out. Otherwise, they never would have showed up. And these are paid boys on a very expensive fire district. So I'm going to say there's no new babies this morning. Yeah, this is my first check since whatever time it was. What is your issue, Boomer? You just want to say good morning? Give me the funny look? Or are you going to stand up and spit a calf out? I don't think so. So anyway, that's how the night went. We'll see how the day goes. At least we have a beautiful sunrise. She's really getting to be tough to get locked in there. Put the grain in. She walked right up, stuck her head in. He started eating. Then she proceeded to back up when I tried to get him moved over for her. But he hung on till she was back there. Got her back up here, and I could not step around her to reach up and do that. Finally, she was in and out of it 3 or 4 times, and being the first feeder, I could reach between the gate and the railroad tie. It's the only chance I had where she couldn't see me. I got her in there. Now she's starting to be a... But I think a lot of that's because she might have been a little sore. I didn't get her in there last night. And a little late this morning, which is good for her. Maybe she'll figure it out. I don't know. Her partner here was hesitant to come up. Like, what? And I put a scoop in, and I said, you can come eat too. I said, I ain't going to lock you in unless you lock yourself in, then I'll unlock you. And her calf was standing over here wondering what the excitement was. Now he's chilling over here. Oh, I'm working it backwards today. Started here. Let him get a full belly. And then we'll see what happens. Because it ain't overly warm. It's like 33 degrees. 33 degrees and getting foggy down in the bottom now. There you go, Tiz. Oh, hey, another quick story. You know, I have a hard time trying to see these coyotes when they come out at night. Becky's on, it's a neighborhood app where, I mean, when it started, it was a good thing because if you were on there, you only saw stuff from your neighborhood. Well, now you see stuff from all over the frickin' place. But somebody up the road that goes up the hill that direction to our south came out there, well, went to leave. I don't know, leave for work, go to the dot, whatever. Anyway, went to come out of their house to leave. This has been about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. To 2 black dogs right outside their door that wouldn't let them out of their house. So they put on there, oh yeah, you know, I want the owners to know and come get them and blah, blah, oh yeah. No. Dog you've never seen in your life don't let you out of your house, take care of it. Ain't no different than a coyote showing up at your front doorstep. I don't understand people that way. So there was, you know, all the goody two-shoes. Oh, it's a good thing you didn't do anything to find the owner. How do you find the owner? You've never seen the dogs before in your life. Last night when we were down with the neighbors, the neighbor lady says that, yeah, I saw something weird this morning. What? She says, well, a deer come running out of the woods, which they usually don't come running out of there. Deer come full bore out of the woods. Made it. No, there's a low spot in the field right along the road where we cross with if we're checking hay with the four-wheelers. We don't go in that way with equipment because don't want to screw the ditch up. But about that, at that point, now this would be exactly straight through right there because straight through right there is where the road goes. Straight across from them and our other neighbors over here, there's a driveway and a storage building. Deer took right straight across the road, didn't even look, and believe it or not, the deer around here actually do kind of pay attention to traffic. Straight across the road and gone. Then she looked back up and there's these 2 black dogs that have obviously been running for a while, trying to catch up to the deer. So, absolutely no use for that bullshit. If I see them, they're going to go to the same place every other dog I've seen on the place is gone. That didn't belong here. I'll tell you what she did this morning. Issue with the toilet when she went to the bathroom. It wouldn't fill. So she shut the valve off. The valve that's been there since 1976.
I didn't shut the valve off. The valve literally had water all over the floor.
Valve was dripping when she saw it, so she shut it off.
No, it was spewing. That's why I shut it off.
And it was still leaking. Still pissing. So
can't say I didn't.
You know what that ends up doing? That ends up being a crappy day. So find this out. Becky and I were in town getting some groceries for Mom. And we got back, and what did we have to do then, Becky, after we got back?
I don't remember what we did.
She don't remember.
I had to go back to town.
CRS. I had to go back to town, which was okay.
Talk about last night.
No, today. I haven't talked. I don't know if I talked about last night yet. I think I did.
We can run this out, right?
This is for one of the upstairs bathrooms. Because it won't move at all after not being used for a couple of years because Mom didn't use it very often. That's not what happened. I'm going to turn you around. That is why we went to town this morning the second time. And I've seen a whole bunch of, I don't know why I get to see them, but YouTube shorts and on TikTok both, I end up seeing a lot of plumbers videos. And that is actually a ball valve. It's a quarter-turn valve. That's what everybody says to go to. That happens if we could find it. Lowe's couldn't find anything else. But the issue with this is there's not enough pipe sticking out of the wall to get a hold of it to support it. So in my thinking, it's like, yeah, we got to hold the other side or we're going to have a problem. The other side of this wall is plywood, scraps. So I took 2 of them out so I could get to it. It held, but I had Tyler hold on to it so I didn't twist it off anyway. So back in service and working appropriately. And
Hi.
look, he's here. And yeah, somebody's finally getting a little more out. Nice, good looking, yummy stuff. Ben and I were at the other end of the barn. Mom was down here looking at the heifers, and we were talking, and Ty texted me, "Can you bring me a glove? She's got some hanging." Okay. Get over here. That smells good. We need smell-o-vision. Get over here. And she says, "Dad, I almost broke your big good stick."
No, you broke it.
She broke it. That's 2 pitchfork handles she's broken in the last week. That's why she almost broke your big
ass
stick.
will be fucking tied.
She kicked the calf and then she kicked Ty, so Ty kicked her back. So I guess it's a good thing she broke that pitchfork handle long enough the other day. Because now I need to make a new one. It really sucks. I've had this sucker for, I don't know, 20 years. I almost want to cry. I mean, this is part of the family. This was like the son I never had.
Bitch, please. He's standing right next to you.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Ben.
He's sentimental over a stick.
But my big good stick's broken.
Knock it off!
Oh, she's really asking for it.
You know how quickly I can tie your fucking legs together? Very fucking quickly.
Might happen.
Knock it off.
Wrap a rope on her, pull them tight, and see how long she stands up. Anyway.
There's some downstairs hanging on the wall.
Our day is coming to an end here pretty soon. Oh, man, that's some good stuff.
I tied a knot in what was left, but...
Yeah, what she's talking about is what's hanging if you tie a knot in it. Number one, it won't get to the ground and drag, and then they hang it on something and it breaks off. But it concentrates the weight, and the weight of that knot hanging there will...
I got about 2 of your handfuls out of it
gently
peeled off, and it's behind her, but...
It'll just gently keep tension on it, and as things progress, hopefully it comes out.
I've already broke one toe already today because of you.
So anyway, if this is the end of the video, thank you all for watching. Haven't heard anything else about the neighbor other than he was supposed to go in for a CAT scan this morning, and we haven't heard since. Kind of sounds like it's the same kind of stroke he had in 2020, and it was a brain bleed, and they think he's currently blind. So no matter how that works out, he's got a long road to go. So if you would, keep him in your thoughts and prayers. And we haven't heard anything about the lady where we got the bull, so we're assuming she's still with us. But y'all seen that spectacular sunrise this morning? I mean, somebody gave that one to us. Could be anybody, really. So thanks for watching. Hope you all had a great Saturday, and hope everybody has a great Sunday. And hey, once again, the thumbs up and subscribe, that always helps. Ty asked Ben if he would do this. He's done it before. They're all too curious. It's like, wait a minute, you're not the one that feeds us. We're going to go down here where you're at. He hadn't had any practice at this for a while. But that is funny how they all followed him instead of sticking their heads in. Thank you, Ben.
Yep.